हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आप लोगों से यही दुआ है कि मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, शेयर करें और कमेंट करें। मैं आपको ऐसे ही कुछ टेक्निकल इन्फॉर्मेशंस के बारे में बताता रहूँगा, लेकिन मुझे आपकी सपोर्ट की ज़रूरत है। प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। थैंक यू।
Share my screen. And I think you can all see that. So XSignals is a division, a business division of XSignals Global. And here is a business that you can start today and start making money right away. Not many. I can't think of another opportunity where you didn't have to buy, sell, recruit, or do something to get started and start earning that same day. This company, this business division allows you to do that. So, for all those that got here early enough to see the start, summon your greatness. You are the diamond. Those were two quotes from that opening intro that I thought were just very impressive. I liked them, in other words. So, about us. Founded in 2023. So just over a year ago. We'll see it in the roadmap, January of last year. Built by a team of like-minded professionals with expertise and especially in the internet domain that got together and they could see the potential of Web3 and how it can empower users and secure users' data. Users, you and me, we're the users in this conversation. So the evolution of the internet started way back in the 1970s. If you weren't here, let me tell you, it was a great world to be in. I was doing stuff in the internet back then myself. Yes, I got exposed to it actually before it became the web per se. It was still a chaos network back in those days. But Web 1, one of the first big innovations of Web 1 was this ability to see pictures and download files. The original web really didn't have that. You went to a bunch of screens that were just text. But Web 1 brought this innovation. It was so exciting. We could have pictures up, and those pictures could be moving pictures. They could be some kind of movie clip. Wasn't a lot of bandwidth, so everything had to be scaled for that. And then that graduated and became Web 2. Web 2 started around 2000, which was that era where we went through a real interesting time in the computer world, where they didn't allow enough digits for dates for the year in particular. And that created a whole bunch of frenzy in it. But Web 2 also brought us this other exciting, more dynamic experience where Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter started to become platforms and people started adopting them, and you could interact with your family and friends and people you didn't even know from all over the world through these platforms. They gave you the ability to text online and send messages of all sorts. It was an exciting time, and as it grew and the pain of its deficit started to show, Web3 has now been brought to life. And Web 3 is trying to answer all those shortcomings of Web 1 and 2, which is using the blockchain. The blockchain is this underlying layer that records end to end a transaction. A transaction is anything, a text message being sent, an email being sent from the originating source to the delivery point. That, being able to trace that and track that, helps prevent a lot of cyber problems that we're having, man-in-the-middle attacks and things like that that really don't mean anything to us here, except for you to understand that that's what it's doing. This is where AI comes in, as well as it's helping us accelerate our ability to do mundane tasks. And another development that Web3 is putting into play is the smart contract. The smart contract lives on the blockchain. So those two things combined can give us this very secure, confident look at how a transaction, how we can do things. And smart contracts are being used for many, many, many things now. So what are the challenges that we face? Well, I've kind of mentioned it. Our privacy, the breach on these corporate systems and these online services, on people attacking them to steal yours and my personal and private data, fake digital accounts trying to suck us into stuff so that they can connect to our bank accounts and take advantage of us. All these threats make it difficult for an interconnected community, the internet, the social world that we're all living and acting in, to be a place where we want to participate and be there. So corporations and everything, people in general, just realize that there's just too much stuff out there that needs to be shielded and blocked away. And the question of who owns data about you, who is the custodian of that, of record? Is it the corporation that forced you to put in personal information to sign up for an account that then they turn around and sell, rent, or whatever to make money off it? Is that really what should happen? So these are all questions Web3 is looking at addressing. And also, the ability to access all these applications in Web 2 just hasn't been there for users around the world. Some areas don't have access where others do. That is another layer that is being addressed by the implementation of Web 3. So how does XSignal solve this problem? Well, they operate in the decentralized landscape. So instead of being everything centralized in a company controlled environment, decentralization breaks that up and makes independent nodes around the world. And these independent nodes allow us to prioritize and have privacy over our own data. With the innovative solutions aimed directly at those centralized models, to provide a smooth, successful transition out into this decentralized platform. XSignal Global specializes in assisting tech companies in transforming from Web 2 to Web 3. They do this by helping them get onto the blockchain. There's 30 or so blockchains out there that are well established and that are accepted and adopted. They help them write smart contracts, creating any kind of decentralized application, which you probably have heard of as a DApp, D-A-P-P. These dApps sit on top of blockchains, and therefore they make them more secure and safe for people to use, and you can track and make sure things that you want to participate in are working the way that they've been promised. This is creating a digital ecosystem, giving you, the user, and me, the user, greater control and access. So here are the products that our parent company, XSignal Global, offers. As I've mentioned, the transition services from Web 2 to Web 3, mostly used by corporate clients. Portfolio management. Portfolios could be Forex, crypto, securities, commodities, any of those platforms. They're probably running on a DApp, right? X Academy is a partner of ours that allows people to learn about the domain of the internet. And decentralized mailing, messaging, and VPN services for the consumer. Now, if you think about that, that talks about something I mentioned earlier, and hopefully you recognize the value and security that that's offering by having that transmutable layer of the blockchain to track your messages and your emails. That's that security layer that the Web3 is introducing and bringing to us. And then from the crypto realm, the NFT staking opportunities. We'll talk about that more later. But cryptocurrencies are a new way of storing value, of creating a transaction payment process and vehicle, right? It's like replacing fiat currencies or working beside them currently. Okay, 4 years ago, the founders of XSignal Global were a former Twitter employee that was from the UK when he met a business person, a CEO from Latvia, and they were at an event where they met and they were talking, and they realized that they had a lot of the same ideas. And, you know, when you meet somebody and you share ideas and you get to know them, you get a good feeling, right? You want to try and do something with that. Well, that's exactly what they did. And with Web3 gaining ground at that point and the blockchain, that's where they looked and focused. And to help solidify that foundation for the company, that happened when they found somebody that was into fundraising and that. And this was a business person out of Morocco. And when he heard what they were thinking of, boom, that was it. Let's go. So I hope you see that the core of our company has three solid business people in behind it. And hopefully that'll give you some assurance that this is a stable, secure platform. And when we look at what we're doing here and the importance of the internet, heck, there's not a day goes by, I don't think I spend at least an hour on the internet doing something, whether it's looking up information, getting entertained, trying to learn something new, accessing some part of my information needs for the day, or just communicating with people like I'm communing with you today, right here, remotely working on the internet, right? Isn't it exciting? We can do all this stuff. We can share these screens and this information. Hopefully there's no lag for anybody out there, but we're building the internet globally, one relay switch at a time, they say. So what is all this blockchain and decentralization that Web3 is bringing to us? Well, it's a blessing because the blockchain and decentralization gives us that layer that we've been missing for, well, ever since 1970s when the internet became something, right? That security, we're getting better security now. It's getting harder for the bad people, the bad actors to get in there. We can have the trust that we know that what's going on is what we've tried to get into. So all this is what the benefit of Web3 is bringing us. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, these are right now the IoT and the metaverse. This is what they're thriving on, bringing out. All these things are designed to simplify our lives, make those mundane tasks easier to do, make it easier for us to go out if we're still in school and research information, or if we have a project we want to do or an idea we want to flush out. If we want just to learn something, we can go in there. It makes all this data analysis faster, smoother, easier. And as we are able to talk to computers more to help us as a learning aid or a business tool, this all gets to be more advanced and helps us progress. Now, Signals is an independent company, and the names are similar: XSignals, XSignals. Signals is a communication app. It's very secure. It's got an interesting business model where they don't have paid subscriptions. They do a donor-based model, which is, you basically pay what you think the service is worth to get in there and use it. But it's a very secure platform that our company has looked at and said, hey, this is something that we as consumers should be looking at and be interested in. Now, something else that we've looked at that's out there in the world is the cryptocurrencies out there. Stellar Lumina's, the XLM, for example, is a token out there that's focused on creating low-cost transactions. Now, why is that important? Well, just like in using your credit card or other business applications that have transaction fees, everybody wants to pay the least amount that they have to for their transactions. So token like this, a blockchain token, Stellar, is very excitable and useful when it can be claimed to be a low transaction thing and stay that way. You might have heard in recent past where Ethereum has had major problems, and BTC is still having some issues doing transactions because there's becoming more and more every day, and their processing ability is getting stalled, shall I say. And so what that does is drive up this thing called gas fees. You might have heard of that. That's the transaction cost on the blockchain, on the internet, in cryptocurrencies, exchanges. They charge you that transaction fee to do your business. So we want something that doesn't charge us a lot, right? We want a low fee. So looking at industry out there, people that track cryptocurrencies and their values, you can see what the current and projected value of this token is. Now, another interesting thing that I've never seen before in a business platform like this is that when you subscribe to one of the three packages, to become a member, right away, XSignal buys some XLM tokens to put as a protection, a security deposit against your subscription. Now, why do they do that? Well, in the event that you don't make your money back, then you can receive your XLM tokens in exchange. So it's kind of like a safety net that's been put in play for you. That's a pretty cool idea, as I say. I've never heard of another platform doing anything like that before. Another token that we have adopted is the mobile coin token, MOB. Now, this token got its claim to fame for being used in peer-to-peer or person-to-person payments, mostly on systems where people are using smartphones. And so it's been adopted, and you'll see how it comes into play in our system a little bit. But you can see here again in the analysis of this token, the experts say that this token is going to grow in value. You know, they expect in the next couple of years to get over $4. Pretty cool. So, as I said at the beginning, we all began in January of last year. So what you're looking at here is an opportunity that's actually pre-ground floor, in a sense that we've only been out there working and building this platform out and this concept out for just over a year. So going on about 14 months, 13 months. In that time, we've already got the platform up and delivered. It is live now. The platform is available. You sign in and start earning money today. And this is really cool because a lot of these platforms, when they come out with a new concept, like take 3 to 5 years to get out the door so that people can get going. So again, the advancement of the internet, AI, all this stuff has helped accelerate that. So let's just look at this. And you can see here, this section here, December was when the platform actually became publicly available, when you could actually sign in and get your subscription and start earning money. December 25th, as a matter of fact. And this first quarter, we're looking at bringing in the partners and building out all the business structure underneath, the stuff that's going to support and move forward and be the reason why people want to be in here. And looking forward, you can see that the scaling up and the security and all these other components to build long-term sustainability for the platform are all laid out so that you can see and have an idea when to expect something and where it will fall into our business model. All those give you an idea how to look at this business opportunity and say, okay, well, what does that mean? And you can dive into it a little deeper if you want. Use artificial intelligence to help you do searches of the net and explore what these are. What are the big areas in there? You know, when you check your Stellar token, what is it worth today? You know, who is it using it? Who's using your mob, right? When you do those background research and that due diligence, you'll also see, and you'll start to see where, oh, this is what's coming. Oh, they're using this email service, blah, blah, blah. One thing you should also look for is DeFi. Now, this is fairly new or getting to be more known, and this is philanthropy. This is how charity stuff goes. So if you're someone that likes to donate to things or support causes, this will be important to you because it's bringing those platforms into the blockchain, this immutable layer, so that now that when you make a donation and a company says this donation is going to go 80% here and 10% there and 10% to operations, you can now track that using these blockchain-based applications. So DeFi is going to become more and more important to people as they go and grow because they provide that layer of transparency where you can look in and see what's going on. Nothing like putting in your money and then finding out later that, oh, it didn't go to help feed the starving, it helped fed the people that were running it, kind of thing. You know, those things hit the news and everybody goes, ah, right? So what is this opportunity? What is XSignals and how do you become an internet business owner? And why do you want to be an internet business owner? Well, it's a global platform that offers significant earning through the platform. And ever since I've been on the internet, there has been somebody trying to monetize it, make a business happen on it, use it to augment their business or whatever. And a lot of times these are difficult to do. Platforms like Go that ended up being owned by Disney, and I don't even think it's available anymore. A lot of these products and platforms that tried to build communities, and they're still out there. Metafile is the latest iteration of Facebook trying to build this. So what is this? People to be able to get in and see it and try it and feel it and experience it. And if you didn't like everything you heard, and if you couldn't get all your questions answered to get you to at least the standard or premium subscription, you could come in and kick the tires here. You've got 3 earning potentials right here, right built into this package. So right from the get-go, with a $30 subscription, a one-time $30 subscription, you can start proving to yourself that the system works, that you do actually get paid for being a member of our community. And from there, if you want to become a standard member, all you do is pay the difference. $50 upgrade puts you to the standard, and that adds more bonuses that you can earn from. 3 more bonuses that you can earn from, or 4 more. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2 more. Can't do math today. It must be Wednesday. No, just kidding. Anyways, and then again, you can upgrade to the $100 package by adding another $20 to your subscription. So you don't lose money by starting at a 30. You can build up, or you can go straight to the top, $100 one-time payment that you're going to see how in 10 months you'll get not only that back, but a whole lot more just by starting your account today. Get a package, pay whatever the fee is to start that package, and you're active. Active means earning money. Okay, so how do you earn money? That's always what everybody wants. And all programs, business ops, have a compensation structure. So we'll go through that, and you'll see that there are 7 different parts to our compensation structure where you can earn by being an IBO with us. So what do I have to do besides taking out a package? Okay, well, you bought your $30 subscription, and already you're in the X Matrix bonus. You don't have to recruit anybody, bring anybody in. You don't have to want to build teams or anything like that. All you have to do is have the desire to jump in and get started. When you do that, you automatically become a member of our global pool. Our global team pool puts everybody, as they sign up, one after the other, into the list, and whoever signs up before you and activates their account, they are the one that you get put under. And it goes on and on and on and on like that, building. So think of it as a chain link, right? You're putting your link on. Wherever you put your link to somebody, then whoever comes after you, right? That chain. So it's a single line of everybody in the world coming in. Soon as they subscribe, 30, 80, 100, that's where they end up, connected to you with the next person, the next person, the next one, right? And what do you get for this? Well, you start getting paid monthly for being in. So the sooner you get in, right, the sooner you start having monthly income. And I think most people at a business opportunity are looking for monthly income, right? Am I right? Show of hands. Okay, so how does this structure look like? Well, here you go. Based on a binary system, you come in. This is the X matrix bonus that you can earn up to right here. You see this number, 10,239? This is just by being you. Nobody underneath you, no support. You grow it. And if you start building teams and hit different levels, you can see that you can double that by hitting the director level. Well, 2.5 times maybe. Just by staying in, getting in, and building up a team underneath you. And a lot of that team is going to build because of the spillover effect. Okay, so let's look at the next bonus, the X cycle bonus. Now, this is the one where you become excited and say, wow, I like this. I want to earn more. How can I earn more? Well, in this ranking system, you have to bring in two people because, as I said, it's a binary system where you have a left team and a right team, or a left leg and a right leg. You bring in one person yourself on each side, and that creates a pair, and then that qualifies you for a level. So the first level is bronze. The second level is silver. You brought in 4 people. The next level is 4 bronzes, that is, sorry. And gold, you brought in 5 silver. So you can see as it goes down and down and down and down through this lever, you're earning in 30 days a cash dollar amount from 150 all the way down to, well, that's a big number. We won't worry about it. But what we should look at here is this smaller table to the left, and we'll talk about it in a moment. This 3NP that the sapphire level gets, we'll talk about next. But from this, just as a bronze, you can see that each cycle, which is 10 days, you earn $5. So in 30 days, a month, that's 3 cycles, that's $15. $15 in a month, in 10 months would be $150. If you start today with the $100 package, in 10 months, you'll have $50 profit in your account. That's how easy it can be to get your investment back and more. And believe me, if you work a little bit on this, you're going to be getting a higher number. So let's look at that next one, the XSIGNAL reward. What is the platinum and what the heck is that NPO? Oh, did I miss something there? Did I go by too far? Okay, weird. So the platinum rank earns you an additional 300 US dollars. And remember the mobile coin that could in a couple of years get up to $4 a coin or more? You get 25 of those as well. So that's a potential income of another $200 just for participating as soon as you can. Now, the next bonus is the XNFT staking. NFT is a non-fungible token, and you've probably heard about those. This is kind of where they've taken art like the Mona Lisa or whatever, and they digitized it and put a special pattern or code in there, and it becomes your copy of it. And you can do whatever you want with it, sell it, deposit it in some kind of staking opportunity of its own, an NTF staking. Well, here, when you upgrade to that standard pack, that $50 upgrade, this is where it goes. It puts $50 into this account for you to give you your own stake in the XNFT staking. And what do you get for that $50 value? Well, you can earn around 20% monthly just for having it staked in there. That's pretty cool. I just can't think of how that would compound, how great that could be. That's a number I would need a stat for. So this is what they tell us. You're going to get at a bronze level an 8% compounding on that, with a daily cap of up to $200. And all the way down, your matching bonus goes up to 15% at the director and onward, which means with your $800 daily cap hitting that, that's a lot of daily cash coming to you, $800 potential. But look at the easiest one to attain, $200 a day. Do you make $200 a day now? And that's on top of the other money that you make in the other bonuses. For example, the express bonus. The express bonus has 2 types or 2 levels or 2 paths that you get involved. And you get into these and you have to achieve 6 layers. And once you achieve those 6 layers, you get to start all over again and keep going and going and growing and going. And they're all based on a 2x2 matrix, as we can see here. You come in, bring 2 in, and fill it up on and on. So you complete the first level in the magic bonus, and you earn $50. This is from your $20 that you started with by going from standard to premium. So you've put in $100 total, and now that you've got into all the bonus systems, and from this one, by achieving this level, you've earned $50 US, which is enough to buy into the next level and still have $10 left over. And that goes on and on and on to the 6th level, where out of that $1,600 you make just on that level, you need to put $20 back in to start again. Would you want to start again? Why wouldn't you start again? Just over and over and over. The Express sponsor bonus is a similar structure. That $20 seats you in here, the same $20. And again, you can earn all the way down to 320 at the 6th level before you wash, rinse, and repeat, and do this one over and over and over again. So there's lots of earning potential for you. For you to get that earning, you have to become a package holder. How do you become a package holder? Well, simple. You use one of the 3 payment types to purchase an account. They're all BEP20 tokens, USDC, USDT, and FDUSD. When you want to take money out, it's all taken out in USDT, BP20, right? And MetaMask and the trust wallets are the preferred wallets that we know working are guaranteed to be able to do your transactions. So you get in with a one-time package fee and you have potential to earn thousands of dollars in 10 months. And all you have to do is make a decision. Ask yourself every day, what can I do today to start? How can I build from myself? Is it easy enough for me to raise $30, $80, or $100 to get an active account today? And once you have an active account and you share that information with your friends, family, and internet acquaintances, I'm sure some of them are going to get happy and want to follow you in and join you. So building a team here not only builds for you, but it builds for all of us. Each and every one of us here today, if we start right now with at least a $30 account, we have just expanded our social network, our community, and that's what it is. And that's what our company is looking for, is us to build a community so that the products, as they become available, have customers waiting. So the question is, are you ready to start today? And to answer that, I'm going to let you do that with Mr. Kunal. Sir, back to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks a lot to you, Mr. William Chester. And guys, I'm here in front of you once again to help you understand. If you're having any queries, any concern, any question, do ask me. The chat box is fully open. You can write your question in the chat box. You can raise hand. I can unmute you and you can speak up, and whatever you feel about the concept, about the platform, any queries, you can ask me directly. But before I start getting your questions, let me share with you something a little more about the concept, which is really going to help you in a better way, how it's really going to help people, win a lot. See, this is the HypeStat. HypeStat is a statistical and analytical website that gives all the information about the various companies around the world. And you can see here, Google.com. It talks about all the sites. Daily unique visitor on Google site. 2.8 billion people visit Google website. And so as YouTube, 1.1 billion, Facebook, 542.5 million. Now let's explore how about XSignal. Remember, guys, these tech companies, the giant tech companies, are years old. They are in this business for many, many years. But XSignal is just a 7 weeks old company, not even 2 months we have completed. So let's explore what HypeStat talks about XSignal. Let me show you. And, the analysis would be really mind-blowing to know. You can see here XSignal website and, the daily visitors, monthly visitors, just like, the Google I have talked. Here is showing the daily visitor on the website. This is the GA data, Google Analytics data. 518,000 people, visit Google website. 500,000 people, more than that. And 12.9 million visitors across this website around the world per month. And these things are really, really very substantial if we talk about the growth of this company. And let me show you something interesting. This company, as I always talk about, the presence is having in more than 100 countries. And which country is leading the most is none other than the South American country, Brazil. Almost 30%, visitors on this website are from Brazil, and they are understandably, they are not just only visiting the site, but definitely they are, doing registrations, activations, spreading the network through word of mouth and through digital tools, whatever we have and they have all around the world. Followed by USA, almost 9.12%, Turkey, Germany, and Spain. So none of the other countries are listed here because Hypestat gives the 5 best countries data for all the website. So that's the one information I wanted to share with you. Apart from this, I want to share with you something a little more, and that will help you to understand the presence and the worldwide coverage of XSignal. So let me show you that data as well. See, this is the press release. When we talk about any company, you must be working somewhere or had worked in past or will be working in future. These are sessions that is really going to empower your knowledge also. How to test a company that it will sustain or not in future. It's a long-term platform or not. By just, the saying goes very well in English. The morning shows the day. You can literally predict about, on an average, how the day is going to be weather-wise by just looking at the sky in the morning, early morning. Similarly, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters present here, by just looking at the website, by just looking at the activities, by just looking at the presence of that company at various levels around the world, you can definitely talk about that this company is going to sustain for a longer period of time or not. I just spoke about the Hypestat data. And now see, this is the press release of XSignal and being covered by many media centers all around the world, and you can click and read also. It's clickable. It's a clickable link. Okay, so this shows the how robust, how strong presence this company has got in various parts of the world. The complete detailed coverage by the various media giants all around the world. So these are the two information I wanted to share with you because that will really help you to understand the power of this project. So waiting for your question, ladies and gentlemen, I can talk extempore for, hours. So let's hear from you what exactly you feel about XSignal. If you are already working on XSignal platform, what is your experience, opinion? You can talk that also. Secondly, if you're having any concern, questions, do feel free to ask me that as well. So over to you now, waiting for your question. Yes. Any questions if you have? Or if you want to share something, you can do that as well. You can raise your hand, I can unmute you. You can write your question in the chat box. Okay. I'm not getting any question, no response from anyone. So before we wind up, let me share with you, let me add a little more points about XSignal. See, XSignal is a concept, guys, that is really of its own kind, unique kind. Because you will find a lot of platforms claiming to be the genuine, honest, long-term, sustainable, company. But there is nothing like XSignal. I keep talking and telling people the reasons are very simple. First of all, XSignal is not a hype program where the company is asking you to invest a lot of money and they are promising you to give a lot of profits. It's just a small startup cost, $30 to $100. That's it. And if you are going to focus on this platform for, let's say, 3 to 4 months, definitely you are going to earn hundreds of dollars every day. The kind of income this company is providing. Secondly, no operational cost as such. The only thing this platform demands is your time. If you are going to focus and if you're going to devote with discipline your investment of your time here into this platform, I'm sure it's really going to give you unimaginable profit benefits, and it's really going to help you grow in your life financially, personally, professionally, and you can really create a huge team of people, like-minded people like you. So, and the beauty of this concept is everyone will make money. A lot of people do talk about the Express Magic bonus, the X Matrix bonus, and staking bonus. These are the three non-working passive income the company is offering. In fact, the staking bonus you get, guys, daily if your subscription is of $100 or premium subscription you have made. The X Matrix bonus is paid once in a month, first of every month, like we got paid this month, first Feb. And the Express Magic bonus is the father of all the income here. Let me tell you, the passive income I'm talking about, though it's taking time because there are a lot of people who have enrolled themselves, activated their accounts during the early stage. So a lot of people are really cribbing, complaining, thinking whether the company is going to give us the money for Express Magic bonus, whether our levels are going to be completed, filled from 1 to 6 or not. Let me assure you and tell you, these are truth and genuine income what company is offering. The income is being created, generated, given by the community, of the community, and for the community. So company has no role. It's just an intermediary thing, and we are paying to the company, and company is paying to people. The Express Magic bonus I'm talking about. So everyone just have patience, and in months to come, all your levels are really going to be cleared, completed automatically, without any doubt, without any confusion. Okay, so don't worry about that. But the crux of this platform is pretty simple, and that is if you want to fulfill your dream, if you want to earn big, if you want to really grow in life, then definitely you have to build up team. You have to create your network to increase your net worth, to increase your net worth, to earn more income. Definitely you must aspire, inspire others, aspire yourself and inspire others to create a big group of people working with you. And to do that, this company is not asking you to have any overheads. It's absolutely free from overheads. We are not supposed to pay any salary or any operational cost in getting this done. Company has given all the digital tools to us. We can utilize them and we can really excel along with our team members. So in training program, very soon we are going to start a training program in English also once in a week. Next week, you will come to know the schedule about that. So we will empower you, educate you, how you can build up your team in English language. We'll be sharing with you. And definitely you can really reap out the big benefits because XSignal is here for a very, very long period of time. And we all can excel together, provided you are willing. If you're having a burning desire in your heart and mind, definitely you can excel. Because I personally believe you don't need a skill in life to excel. You just need a will in life to excel. So skill is not needed. We will help you develop that skill. If you have the will, we will give you the skill. Okay, so here is the one, I think, a question or feedback. Shamal Ghosh, those who did not get the scope of holding Bitcoin, they can earn huge earning opportunity through XSignal. Exactly. In fact, in last training session, Mr. Ghosh, I did talk about that. We are seeing the bear from the bear market. We are seeing the bullish. We are entering into the bullish market. Okay, and definitely cryptocurrency is really going to be very high hikes, especially the main tokens and coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other relatively altcoin, which are very prominent utility wise. So how much you can invest from your pocket to own them, but definitely you can do so by earning USDT from XSignal, and you can own them also. So guys, Mr. Ghosh has said very rightly, we will let you know about the training session, and training session is going to empower you, because I firmly believe what Warren Buffett says all the time: the more you learn in life, the better you earn in your life. So learning is very, very important. And pretty soon, by the end of this month, or maybe in the first week of March, this company is going to bring in the first product called X Academy to all of us. And that is really going to empower all of us, because through that, we can really get to know the power what Web3 is having and how we can utilize them in our day-to-day life, personal, professional life, and in business activities as well. So till then, good luck. And good night and good day to all of you.